That's awesome. Oh boy.
Gnarly is definitely an understatement. And I'm glad I didn't hit it first. We were talking about who was gonna go first, and I was like, you know what? You haven't raced in a while. You can go first, because to me the starting is like really exciting, and you know, the excitement. So since Booster hasn't raced in a couple races, I was like, hey, you go ahead and do it. You get that excitement. Have some fun. And ooh, I almost set him up for failure. Luckily, he's halfway experienced and didn't totally get caught up in that nasty mess. I'm gonna have to throw a picture in here I borrowed from Facebook. So Polka Dots definitely did not disappoint. I loved this track last year. I loved the track this year. And what I liked about the track this year that kept me still interesting was add-ons like this right here. This was like super sketchy, very steep, and boom, you got a river right there. So you were like totally 110% concentrated on trying to not make a mistake. And as far as I know, only one person went in, and it was before the races. It was a worker for the track, so that you know, that works for me. I didn't want to be stuck down there. Thank you. So we went down, we went up, we're coming up here, boom. This one, wait, not this one. Coming up, there was another one where, yeah, right here. It was a little bit awkward for me turning left into that to get into the perfect spot I needed to be. So, but if you guys haven't noticed, from the title, Booster and I teamed up for running the team class. So it's a BC class, which from what I gather from information, it's more B riders than it is C riders, and kind of shows with our results. But both me and Booster aren't really 100% right now. It's not like, I don't know, last year we were both on doing good, doing decent. I ended up placing 9th in the overall series, and I think he was up there also. And this year we just kind of both fell off. I got injured a couple different times, and I like this straightaway right here. And because hey, there's Ken Reichenbach and his family over there. I'm giving it a little extra gas for you, Ken. I just wanted to show you that 300 power. Plus, it always, for me, seeing people, at least the people that I know and spectators, I see them, I just give it a little bit extra gas. Like, yeah, I'm gonna get it. And you can tell, like here, everyone's lined up over here. I pin it probably a little bit more than I should with these trees coming up. Screaming it in, and then I'm jamming on the brakes right here. And definitely did not want to hit those trees because they were not moving at all. That was a pretty brute mess of death there. Luckily I didn't go down any further than I did. Boom, 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 boom. And we're going through scoring. Underneath the tunnel, this is backwards from last year, this portion. We didn't do the... It seems like last year we did more motocross track, but to be honest with you, ever since I fell, I've been a little bit more shy on jumping. Last year I built up all this confidence on my 200, and ever since I fell this year on the 300, I've been avoiding doing big jumps or doubles. And so, a little tiny baby jump. But I'm talking about getting some Mickey air. Steve, he hasn't fell yet, so he's nailing the jumps. He has all his confidence from last year, built up confidence this year, and he is jumping. This part was fun right here. No, wait, no, that's a different spot. So the bike's running good, no problems. I'm probably going to go give it a good maintenance check between this race and the next race up at Muskegon. Just want to double check the spoke, retorque those, and do an oil change, check out the filter, kind of go through the bike a tiny bit. I think I have about maybe 16 hours on the bike now, if my memory is right, or probably 15, because I know I had 14, and normally we have a 2-hour race, but I only rode about an hour, so okay, maybe about 15 hours. So, oh gosh, I keep saying so. Oh, yeah, here's a so. We're coming up the Enduro section. I got plenty of energy. It's my first lap for me. Last year, I could come up and hit this tire, no problem. Here we go. Same. Boom! Oh my God. What happened to the little sand buildup? Oh, I see the one on the left over there. That's the line I should have took. Last year I came and me and my brother camped the night before, so we were able to kind of, you know, peep out the section. I came in this year. I came in this year blind and went bloop. Got hit harder. Boom. Yeah, give that a little gas right then. Gonna go up the logs.
Hey!
There we go. Woo. You're like, yes, you made it. I didn't notice till like my second or third lap that they got that little shortcut over on the left. I'm trying to decide. Last year I kept getting caught up in this spot. The log was, I don't know, just my bike didn't clear good. I didn't make it up. Check at the camera. BMX skills coming back 15 years later. Yeah. I always love going down that telephone pole there. Yep, time to take a break. Time to take a break.
Hey, Jeff, pony down for letting me use this tank.
Yeah, look at that tank. And let's see, let's go to the right side. I didn't let him use it, I sold it. The Recluse.
So that
You're looking at Dave Palmer, number 581 C.
That's the Recluse that I put on my 99 YZ250 that I was originally going to race last year. I built up the bike all winter long and was going to run it, and then I ran across a KTM 200. I had been wanting a KTM 200 for a long time, so I just kind of made a split-second decision to, hey, let's get the bike I want. Even though both bikes would have treated me good. I rode a YZ in the woods for years, and that's still with the motocross suspension and everything. This is the first race that I think I actually packed up, came home, and still had energy to do anything left in the day. Normally after racing the 2-hour race, I'm like going home, I load, take a shower, eat, sit on the couch. And then Monday comes, let me sit on the couch a little bit more. I don't feel that good. I feel like I used up all the energy I had for like 2 days. Wow, wow, wow. I don't know why, but if the terrain is really bumpy and has a lot of roots, I don't go as fast. I'm like constantly looking for roots, and I'm constantly having my body absorb up all the bumps. And there's a fair share of roots in here, and they were slippery. So I'm kind of glad that I wasn't going any bit quicker, because with me probably making it up to about 80% of where I should be racing, just as far as injuries go, I don't want to have to slip out and hurt myself again. So that's why I'm a little bit cautious, but a little bit, you know, a little bit trying to go somewhat quicker. Speaking of that, I'm upgrading my video editing software, and so I got the newest version, and it didn't put in my saved overlays from last year, so, or from the previous version. So here you can see I have these bright green overlays, and that's just because I just added in something really quick. I wasn't going to, but then I was like, you know, let's show the temperature, let me show my speed, let me show a map, kind of, you know, let you guys see the course. But then I didn't like the green, and I was almost gonna still.
All right.
So I was almost gonna go and not put them in. I was like, ah, you know what? I'll just do this for one race. This is a little tricky. Now look at roots and mud. Look at all that. So everything's super slippery. I don't know how in the world, if that was a brush pile from all the logging and it just got pushed and crammed down, but that was a tricky spot. Go, let the fast guys go. Oh, so here's my first time. He's like, hey, pony down. The riders looked like they had to go down through this ditch over to the right. And it was just muddy enough to where a whole bunch of people got stuck. I'm talking about a traffic jam of bikes. And Booster got to go through that because the first, you know, classes that started going through there, they didn't realize how soft it was, and then boom, everyone's going through, everyone's getting stuck, and that really took out a lot of riders, you know, as far as you got so much energy to use during a race, and if you're using half your energy to get out of the mud, then you almost lost, you know, all your energy to race quick and use that energy. And I know Dave Palmer definitely he got soaked up by that. He was stuck down there for a while. I think he might have gotten like 15th or something. So it can affect you. Sometimes the luck of the draw. You know, you go in, you don't know. You're the quick rider in the front. So you're in the front, and then boom, 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 that happens. The other riders in the back see something going on, and they're able to go around. That's usually what happens to me. I'm never like the very front dog, you know, going out there and then hitting something for the first time. I'm usually watching the guys in front of me and then see something's going on and be like, yeah, I'm gonna go this way. That really, really happened at Twin Bay. Twin Bay has some crazy muddy spots that I was able to luckily get around because there was carnage everywhere with that one.
Yep.
Yeah, now look at this.
Bloop. The slippery one.
Just hit it at the wrong angle. He just peeled all that bark off to get all the nice slippery wetness. I think that guy might have broke the branch after, because I don't remember that the second lap around. Coming back on the motocross track for a minute. You can tell I'm not really pushing it with that whole 10 mile per hour speed I have going on. Ooh, that right there, by the last lap or one of the after laps of this one, it looked like it was about 1.5 foot deep and 10 feet long. So this jump right here, that double, was the one that I cracked my trail tech. And I just smacked myself there.
Wrong spot for that one.
So I smacked my chin there. My camera went down. Me and Booster just did a switch, which I, for some reason, didn't edit in. So this is my second time going out. Give it a little gas. I like this little area here. Hooked up pretty. The sand was pretty good, or not sand, just the dirt in general. That sandy spot back over in the corner, that was whatever it was. Alright, going down. Woo! Smile for the camera. Gotta hand it to the people that come out here and take photos, especially the ones that put up the Facebook. What is it? It's on Facebook. District 14 hare scramble photos. they take some amazing photos. They put them up. They don't, you know, charge anything. They're just out there doing what they enjoy, and man, I appreciate it. After a race, I always go back and wait for the updates. Wait for them to load up their, you know, groups of pictures, and you get to tag your friends and see what other people are doing. So I got some photos at the end of the video I'm gonna add in from that. Going back through.
So, Booster so kindly informed me that my camera was down.
Yeah.
That could have been the whole race that way.
I would have had like, I don't know, 15 minutes of footage, and then the rest would have been facing at the handlebars, which I do. Oh, I forget his name. Who kindly voted for me to raise my camera up. I do know the camera needs to get raised up a tiny bit. Usually what happens from falling so much, that chin mount takes the impact and it slowly starts moving its way up, you know, naturally through falling. So I guess with not falling as much, I haven't had it move up on me, so I'm gonna have to bend it up just a tiny bit. There's Ken. Whoop. I'd like to go in to have it up a tiny bit more, just a degree or two, just maybe clipping the top of the fender or something. But I do look down at the ground a lot when I'm riding, which I should be looking out. Hey, there's Kyle. So I had to ask
Kyle's not right.
I had to ask what was up with Kyle, because I thought he was there to race. Seen his bike, and his father Ken told me that he had smacked his knee really good and wasn't able to finish the race, and it must have happened pretty early on. There I'm flying up to the big old trees faster than I should. Whoa. I hit this one a little better the second time around.
Oh, we got roots of death over here.
Roots all over the place. That's probably why at the finish line when I got the checkered flag, I was they had me go around that area, and I almost bypassed scoring because they're like, checkered flag, and they're pointing over to the right, and I'm like, oh, okay. Up the hill. This was a fun little thing, a little bit of something different. We did that once at Portland last year, which, now that I got this up, I have to do it when I'm done with this video. I'm going to email about putting in a proposal about running motocross tracks, not running motocross tracks backwards. Right here, I'm running this part backwards, and you know, you're going up the landing pad, and then next thing you know, you're dropping off the face of the jump. And small tracks like this, where that jump wasn't that bad, is not such a big deal. But you know, at Portland, when you had like I don't know, it's like a 10-foot drop, it seemed like. So you're trying to get speed, but then you're going to have a 10-foot drop with no landing pad. You're just going basically straight off and boom, down. And it's, you know, it's for a beginner / immediate rider, that could hurt you because you're not expecting it, and you go down, and if you go down and that front wheel goes down, you might roll it over. It's just no fun. When I go to a motocross track, I want to work on my jumping skills. I want to get a little bit of jumping in. Nothing worse than expecting to go to a track that you know there's jumps and then you're running it backwards. So we'll see how the proposal goes. It might get voted up, it might get voted down, but at least that's my 2 cents on it. Alright, oh, I go for the same. No, I went one over. They still hit hard. I still should have hit that one on the left. Whoop, bumped the bars with that guy on the left. Sorry about that. I was going up and got shot over to the left a little bit. Who are those? Alright, now I realized the shortcut. I'm like, oh yeah, look at that. I can avoid that whole little something there. This first time coming right here. Yeah, that's kind of weird. battery. And I was starting to like veer off at the very end, and I didn't want to turn to the left and have my front tire fall down, and then, you know, it just wouldn't have been as smooth. So I just barely made it to the end. That spot right down by the river, that's where I fell last year. I just like was going so fast over it that my front tire lost its gription, and I just kind of like coasted and fell and got up and was like, oh my gosh. Luckily, did not end up in the river though. Guess who I seen at the races? You might remember him from last year, Aaron Cook. I went over and said hi during the riders meeting, but he was concentrating on catching up information. This might be his first race in a good amount of time. He had hurt his ACL and has been out for longer than me. He's been out. I don't even know if he hit any races this year. And I went and looked up the C class, which where he normally would be riding, and he was actually in the Team L class with me. I believe he might have got like 9th place or something. Him and his partner, they're nailing down the lap time, so he definitely is out doing good. Booster and I'll tell you right now, I think it was 14th place that we got, and hey, not bad. It's not horrible. It might have been like 14th out of 16 or 17th riders, but it was 14th place. We finished the race. That was good. All right, here we go. This is the first double I've jumped. Yay, and it was smooth. First one I've jumped since like Portland. I've just been, I don't know, jump shy. I got to gain that confidence back up on the new bike. Here's Booster and his whole family, wife, kids, others. Listen to this. Listen.
Man.
I think that's all I got, man.
No, don't tell me that. One more.
One more?
One more.
I'm pushing the Booster. I'm pushing him.
Come on, you can do it. Hey, the transponder is going to Booster.
The reason why I'm pushing him, because I thought if he did a race, I mean a lap, that I would have a full lap to go.
Take your time.
And yeah, it's already my turn.
Oh.
All right. So he came back. He's done.
Did you get stuck? Did you get stuck? No.
Just slow.
No, that ditches sometimes go through the wrong spot.
Alright, last lap. Looks like they're finishing them.
I hope so. That's all I got.
It was just a hot, muggy day that day. Got the transponder on the bike. See the boosted pony stickers on the shrouds? There we go. Last year we had 2 doubles right after this jump. And boy, I had to have my bike screaming to make them. They were not big jumps, but I just had to, they had a little distance on them. Whoa. Some exposed roots there. And here's the part that, this was the only part of the whole race that I didn't care for. Just because, you know, it's kind of loose, sandy stuff, and I don't do the greatest in it. But with the rain, this actually wasn't as bad as it could have been. If we didn't get no rain, this would have been just a real big sandy mess. So I shouldn't complain all that much. Besides me stopping to take a break, to hook up my hydration pack. For some reason, I think I have like a full, you know, 20-30 minute lap going ahead of me. And this ended up being, you'll see, from 22 minutes to almost 28 minutes. So if I would have realized it was this short, I probably might have even lost a position taking this. Sorry, Booster. Coming in wild. They're like, wow, who's this guy? Wow. This was definitely the spot to watch. I bet they had some action going on if people had some falls and stuff. Yeah, it's definitely being cautious here, like I said. And at the end, they started having a little bit of roots going here and there, and you know, with the hill angle, the roots are going to be on an angle, so. So everyone keeps telling me that the next race in Muskegon is the race to go to. This is the race that you want to be at. If you're going to skip any other race, don't skip this race. So, I can't wait to see what it in stores. I'm going to go up north for the weekend, I think. That way, I don't know, I'll have to look at the logistics. Never been to Muskegon before. But I can't believe we got 2 races left. With me being injured, missing a couple races. I don't know, it might have been 3 or 4 races. It was like, golly, the season's almost over with. Where did it go?
All right.
Should have shifted right here. Shift. Come on. The first lap I shift. This one is revving the piss out of the motor. That seemed to be the highlight of my my video going around, is yelling at Ken every time I run around this corner. Alright, let's give it. Let's get the gas. Let's come in hot from the corner. I've been in hotter. Let's do it right here. Coming up on finish line. I'm leaning up on the bars because those tires were digging in, and it was coming up on me a little bit. Certainly did not want to fall right in front of everyone. Oh my god. So here's the checker flag. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Look at, oh, they're like, go to the right, go to the right. Oh, okay, yep. Alright, I guess I couldn't really miss scoring. They must have moved the tape there. I appreciate tape. And arrows. Here we going. Gonna go meet up with Booster. Boop, boop, boop. There's Taylor. Uh-oh, she's walking with a brace on.
Well, that was a checker flag. If I would have known that.
I figured you'd only be about 10 minutes.
I didn't realize it was that little short thing.
Yeah.
And that is it.
Rider Spotlight. Travis Reichenbach. Number 734. So Travis just started racing last year. He got his first place, finally. This is his first ever first place finish. Very hard track to get a first place finish, so he's out there doing it. Looks like he was definitely bailing out with Henry, oh, I forgot, can't you see his last name? Oh, there's Steve getting wild.
Crazy!
Steve getting wild.
Crazy Steve!
That's it! It was different riding team. It was both good and bad. I'm used to riding a tiny bit more, but it was hot. I was definitely enjoying taking a break. Kind of like sprint enduro style kind of setup. So we'll see if we do more. I don't know.